What the fuck? Really? Jesus. What the fuck, dude? Kaya ba? 2,000. Oh my god, what the... Hello, what's up, Wizdek? What's up, Mac? What's up, Bayani Williams? Brian Acabado, John R. Ryan J. Kisimundo. We have some internet problems. I'm having streaming bandwidth problems. The fuck? What the f... What's up, Kuya Jason? We're having some really serious streaming issues. Yeah, we're having some really serious streaming issues. My speed test is very high, but the streaming issues are very bad. Oh. Fuck. We're only streaming at 1 Mbps kasi nahihirapan ako mag-stream. Ay, tang. Ano na naman problema ng potang inang internet ng potang ina? Hindi na tayo nag-graduate sa potang inang... Walang gana? Napakababa ng putang inang bitrate na putang inang kaya nating i-stream ang pota. Ano na naman nangyari sa internet ng putang inang buhay natin? Umasenso na nga tayo, nasa 1 Mbps tayo ngayon eh. Kanina hindi ako maka-stream ng 100k bps ang puta. Fuck. Ano nangyayari? Tignan nyo. Tingnan yung window na to. Yan. Tingnan nyo yung green, tingnan nyo yung dot na yun. Dapat entirely green yan, kaya lang nagdidilaw. Which means, nahihirapan nating i-maintain yung streaming speed natin at only 1 Mbps. This should not happen. Ibig sabihin, meron na namang problema ang internet ngayon. I don't know kung saang side yung problema. Is it the undersea cable problem again, or is it not the undersea cable problem this time? Because of recent ang recent days na may anong torrent. Sino hindi na uso ang torrent ngayon, Diyos ko. Sino pa nagto-torrent ngayon? Wala tak ngayon. Oh God. I can probably do a speed test right now para ma-impress kayo, pero baliwala yun kasi sabi nga nila okay na yung undersea cable eh. So why am I having problems streaming? Kahapon nag-stream ako at 4 Mbps. 4 Mbps streaming. I mean, mababa na nga yun eh. But at least that's more than enough for a 1080p low non-action packed streaming. But as you can see, yung ating speed test is very, very high. I just did a speed test right now. But why is the streaming channel? Bakit hirap na hirap tayo sa streaming right now? Wala, we're just, oh my God. Napakababa ng bitrate, 1 Mbps. I mean, sure, mapapanood nyo pa rin naman. It's still viewable. And I can even watch my own stream if I want to. Tingnan mo nga naman, nag-spam na ako ng sarili ko. Delete natin to. 35 views. Hirap na hirap ako mag-stream kanina, oh. Putang inang yan. Hirap na hirap. 100 kbps, hindi ko matamaan. 100 kbps. Ang 100 kbps, dial up yun eh. Oh, I can watch my own stream in 1080p. Makikita nyo, sobrang baba ng quality. Sobrang baba ng quality ng stream. Dahil 1 Mbps lang tayo upload. Wala nga ako. Kita nyo naman, nakaka-speed test pa lang. Hindi po, wala pong kinalaman yun doon. Marami po akong halos dekada na po ako nagsistream. Subukan natin 1.5 Mbps. Tingnan natin. Oh, pumupula oh. Pumupula oh. Pulang-pula ang putang inang yan. 1.5 Mbps hindi kinakaya. PLDT is bad tonight. Holy. I know. What? Maybe because they blocked fucking Pornhub. Ano to? Are we streaming Pornhub too? Pornhub is gone from PLDT, by the way. It's blocked now. I can't stream 1 Mbps. It's like, what the hell? What is going on? Okay, so in case you don't know, streaming, what do you call this? The data that goes through to streaming sites is kind of like on a different level, on a different playing field as the rest of the internet. It's not HTTP, obviously. It's RMTP. It still uses the internet, but not in the same HTTP or port 80 direction, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Maybe Gadget Addict can clarify, or maybe correct me if I'm wrong there. But the thing is, okay, so you might have the most amazing upload and download speeds, but your streaming speed is way different. Okay, so if you just saw my speed test, my download is 50 Mbps, my upload is 100 Mbps. On a very good day, even on a very good day, I can't stream more than maybe 7 Mbps. Okay, my upload is 100 Mbps. I guarantee you I can't stream at 7 Mbps. But that's acceptable. Not your internet connection is not always, the speed of your internet connection is not always the same as how fast your connection is with streaming servers and your RMTP. But this is ridiculous. This is a 1 Mbps connection to a streaming server is ridiculously bad. Hindi ko ma-view yung stream mo kung bakit. Why can't you not? It's perfectly working. Look at the stream health, it's yellow. The current bitrate 0 is lower. Okay, reklamo siya sa bitrate. I think there's a problem with I don't know who to put this blame into, but there's a possibility that PLDT servers going to the streaming server, the YouTube stream server, has big problems right now. I don't know. I can't. That's the only thing I can think of right now. That could be the reason. And that makes our streaming really low bitrate and really ugly to watch. But yeah, I just streamed 4 Mbps yesterday. Literally yesterday, I was playing Cuphead on a 1080p 30 FPS stream at 4 Mbps. Didn't have a problem. 0 drop frames. But now I can't even stream more than 1 Mbps. So something happened between yesterday and today. I mean, Facebook seems fast though, in comparison. Normally, mabagal yung Facebook sa akin. Normally, Facebook is super slow at this time of the day. Peter Siva, thank you for the subscribe. Windows up. It's not anything from my PC. My PC is not downloading anything. Did you just see my speed test? If my PC was downloading anything, the speed test would show that I would be downloading something. But the speed test shows 50 and 100. Okay, so remove that from the options here. I am not downloading anything. I'm not uploading anything. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that the connection of PLDT server going towards streaming servers has a problem right now. Oh, how is that? How is that speed? And yes, I do get 50 and 100. That's my normal internet connection. I don't know why they give me 50 and 100. I'm not complaining. But see right there. That means I'm not downloading anything. And I can even pause the Spotify. If you want, I'll kill Spotify, but that doesn't really kill it. Just doesn't really download anything important. The really important. Thank you, Silent Fusion. Yes, thank you. I did get a lot of subs. Thank you. That was awesome for everybody who subscribed. Peter Siva, I already gave you a shout out. I've been streaming for about just under a decade now. I think I know what I'm doing. So this is not on my end. Nobody's torrenting in the background or downloading Steam. This is a problem not from my end. I want to say it's from an ISP's end. No, Alina Faith, thank you for the subscribe. Why is Peter Siva? This is the third time I'm giving you a shout out. Try ko change DNS. Well, if I change DNS, mapuputol yung stream. God damn it. But but I'll try that later after stream. I don't know. God, nakakawalang gana to. Fucking hell. I restarted my router like 3 times trying to make it work. I arrived at home around 9:20 p.m. So I had 40 minutes to prepare for the stream. It's not that bad. 40 minutes is enough. Maybe, you know, the topics, the topic research is, I won't have enough time to research everything. That means the information would be read during the stream, and that's fine. A problem is when I started testing the upload speed at 9:40 p.m. That's when I realized there was a problem. Silent Fusion, yeah. I'm a little worked up because I'm having issues with my upload speed to the YouTube server. If you have a keen eye, you'll notice that the quality of the stream is way lower than when you watch the Google Pixel stream. Way, way, way lower because I can't seem to upload fast enough to YouTube right now. Let's try 1,200 kilobytes, kilobits. Yep, nope, it's not. Yep, it's turning red. God damn it. It's gonna be the muddiest. Remember when I would stream during with DSL? It's gonna be back in the we're gonna be back to the Stone Age. Stone Age days. Come on, go back to green. Now it's just pure red. Just even if I now it's just red. Just hates me now. Did you know that the new version of the streaming software doesn't have this box? This green, yellow, red box? And this green, yellow, red box is very, very important to me. This green, yellow, and red box is very, very important. It's very important streaming, for sure. And I don't understand why the new version of this software doesn't have that green, yellow, red box thing that shows you if your streaming upload is healthy or not. So here's the new version of that software. Yes, so I don't. The quality is not fine, by the way. I mean, it's completely, you know, things are easy to look at and not super terrible. But once things happen, like if I move this around, it's gonna be super muddy because of this low bit rate. So look at this guy. This is the new version of the streaming software that I have here on the other side. And if you look on the bottom bar, there is no bar that says green, red, or yellow, which is stupid because that should be in the bar. It's super important. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The new software is fine, except for not having the indicator of, you know, your upload bandwidth or lack thereof. But my problem right now is my internet connection is bad for streaming right now. So god damn it. It will be a very low bitrate stream for you guys. I mean, if I watch it, I can see bitrate issues right now. I can't read some text. A lot of the small text is really blurry and muddy. I'm a bit of a, you know, I like high quality streams. That's important to me. Anyway, god damn it. I guess we can start the show because I don't feel. I hate it. I hate it when it's this way. It's just I don't feel encouraged when the bitrate is so low. Okay, so this week, so disappointing. I like the music though. Music is good. You can't read the small text. Yes. So if I had if I were streaming at a higher bit rate, you should be able to read that text no problem. That text would be super duper fine. I mean, you can, as long as we can see your pretty face, it'll be okay for tonight. I know. I'm just I'm discouraged when these things happen. Really discouraged. Like I've been streaming for for so many years now, and I'm still having upload bandwidth problems. When will I get to catch a break from all this bullshit that every week you have to roll a fucking dice? Will the internet have fast enough upload this week? Or will I be screwed? Will I have fucking headaches until we start the stream every fucking week? Or will I be like, nah, it's gonna work, no problem? Because I've been streaming for so many years now, and it's always a problem. It's always a headache. You always worry about it. Every single day of the week you think, hey, it's Saturday. Is my internet gonna be up to snuff on Saturday? You never get away from that problem. You never get away from that problem. Like, in my deathbed, I would be like, is the internet fast enough to stream right now? Alright. Yeah, the first topic is Google Pixel 2. I mean, not much has happened this week. I hear there's something about the what is it? Huawei something. Let's see what we have. The Huawei Nova 2i. Let's Google that. Huawei Nova 2i. If I'm disappointed by this bullshit phone, I'm not gonna let. Okay. Huawei silently launches the Nova 2i. Another day, another Huawei smartphone appears. This time it's the Huawei Nova 2i that appeared on the Malaysian Department of VMall. It comes with full view display. Okay, well, that's why. I feel your pain. You'll put too much. It's so much effort, but it's still got potato stream. God damn it. I thought it'd be like, smooth sailing right today, but apparently not smooth sailing. Even though I was streaming at 4 Mbps yesterday. It just keeps you guessing. Just, will my internet be enough today? And 4 cameras. Holy shit. The Huawei Nova 2.1 has a Kirin 659 chipset with octa-core CPU. What is the 659? What does it? Wait, let's see. Huawei P10, right? So the P10 has a 650, right? 660? No. What is the process? The high end from the Huawei series? Oh, 960. So 960, but this has the Kirin 659. So basing from those numbers, it might be relatively low end. I gotta lower the volume of this music because I'm getting distracted by that music. All right, I'm a little calmer now. So this is seems like a mid-range Kirin processor here, mid-range phone with 4 gigs of RAM, internal memory 64 gig. The screen is 18:9, but Huawei is silent about the resolution. The front panel sports minuscule bezels, while the top 2 cameras can be seen. They are in 13 plus 2 megapixel setup for additional effects of snap selfie. On the back there are also 2 cameras, 16 and 2 megapixel. This seems really boring and stupid. Full view display and 4 cameras. Okay, let's I mean, is there a website for this? Huawei? Like, is there... Okay. Consumer products. Right, phones. Okay, what do you have? What's its name? Huawei Nova? Nova series? Oh, it doesn't have the 2i yet. 2. Okay. Alright. So it looks like that. Life without limits. Full view display. Inserts a 5.9-inch screen, so it's a big screen. Jesus Christ, 4 cameras. When will it end? It's not beautiful bokeh, because the bokeh... No phone I've seen has had good bokeh effects. Shoot first, focus later. Okay, that might be good. Huh. Kirin 659. Bigger, better battery, 3340. How much is it then? Just give me a good front and back cam. Exactly. That's a gallery. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like an iPhone in front, actually. Well, I guess it's more because of the wallpaper that they chose. That's why it looks a little bit more iPhone-y. On the back, I guess that's semi-Huawei looks anyways. Let's see if they have specifications here. Alright, we have dimensions, we have display. Display is... it doesn't have a display spec. Great. I love it. 4 gig 64. The camera is 13 and 2 in front, 16 and 2 in the back. Did they say if it has a stabilizer or optical stabilizer or what? Oh my god. Why is this a topic? Not there. We have no information about this fucking phone. Huawei Nova. There's one, 2i. They have a website already. There it is. There it is. Full view display and 4 cameras. Watch the product video. They even have a video. Let's watch this thing. Alright, that's a little loud. There we go. Let's watch it. I mean, it looks pretty decent. Full HD plus resolution. There you go. See? That's a really loud video. I like that there are more brands that are doing, you know, big widescreen phones, right? It's just that phones are getting so boring. All right, we have Android Nougat. Okay. Okay, so there was something funny that I think well, somebody from Google said during the Pixel presentation. He said something to the effect that us journal. Oh my God, my bit rate. Don't skip. Jesus Christ, my internet is so bad right now. My streaming speed is so bad. Okay, I think it'll survive. Even though I'm in the red. I'm in the red hardcore. I'm in the red right now. I'm in the red. How does this happen? I lowered my bitrate another 10%. We're streaming at 900 kbps right now. It almost feels like when PLDT turned blocked off Pornhub. It almost seems like when PLDT blocked off Pornhub, they did something with the streaming thing. And somehow blocked off streaming as well. Streaming bandwidth as well. Maganda daw po yung Converge ICT sa ISP ngayon. Have you heard about that? Yeah, Converge is promising. I've always wanted Converge but hindi nauna si PLDT fiber sa area ko eh. So also this, I mean, full disclosure, PLDT helped me out with getting connected to fiber. You know, it wouldn't have been possible if the guys if the higher ups, or not higher ups, but some executives from PLDT offered to grease the wheels, grease the gears of my getting fiber connection. You know, without them, you know, literally pushing the technicians to put fiber in my house, I would not have fiber today, because for some odd reason my street is just not fiber equipped. So I don't know, but because some of the executives in on PLDT/Smart specifically asked that I get connected to fiber. That's how I got fiber. Until if that didn't happen, I would still not have fiber today, probably. So but that doesn't save them from me complaining about my upload stream, because what the hell would I use this internet for except for streaming, right? Okay, so anyway, now the stream is even lower quality, so have at it. So this Huawei Nova 2i, I think it's not a bad phone per se, and the ideas behind it is not a bad idea. Exactly. I like that the screen is bigger. I like that it's a 5.9-inch screen, full HD plus. I like that they're going outside of their sort of comfort zone a little bit when it comes to having a big screen. But boy, is it boring. I'm bored of phones that don't do anything new, that don't do something out of the ordinary, except advertise that they have better cameras, advertise that they have a super ergonomic design and crap like that. We've seen that. We've seen super ergonomic design. We've seen amazing cameras. Nobody has innovated in camera technology except for this bullshit bokeh effect that nobody ever wants because it's terrible. All the bad cutout bokeh crap that all manufacturers are doing are terrible. And then some dumbasses are like, "Oh my god, look at that! I got DSLR quality." No, it's not. You're not fooling anybody with your stupid bokeh shit. It's so fake looking. It looks so fake. But here we are in 2017 with fake bokeh shit. Because innovation is dead in the smartphone space. What is a phone manufacturer to do? You can't make a phone. You know, remember in the Nokia days, the Nokia would be like, "Hey, what if we made our phone slide the other way? What if our phone had a circular pad? What if our phone had a keyboard that turns around behind itself for some unknown reason?" That was the time when experimentation and innovation made every phone different from each other. Sony Ericsson had their cameras, their Sony sensor cameras. You know, Nokia had their build quality and interchangeable thingies. Other brands have whatever they have. The phones were different from each other. The feature of this phone is not the same as the feature from the other phone. But the Huawei Nova 2i is coming into a broad sea of other 18:9 ratio mid-range smartphones that is flooding the market 100 phones at a time. That's why I'm not excited about this phone. That's why all the phones from Cherry Mobile, from Cloud Phone, from whatever are so boring. They're all just MediaTek shits. Oh, we got a 1080p. Oh no, we got 720p. We got 4 gigs of RAM. We got 3 gigs of RAM. We got a 5.5 inch. We got a 5.7 inch. We got a 3000 milliamp hour. We got a 3200 milliamp hour. We got a 13 megapixel. We got a 16 megapixel. We got a 16 megapixel front. We got a 12 megapixel front. We got two 12 megapixel fronts. We got 16 megapixel and 2 megapixel here. We got an 8 megapixel and then wide angle 8 megapixel. We got a 12 megapixel here with 4 megapixel wide angle, 5 megapixel regular size. Boring. It's just mix and match boring shit. It's the same phone rehashed. What differentiates the Huawei Nova 2i from the rest of the smartphone race? Nope, nothing. It's just full view display. Stunning display. See more, be more. Nothing. Boring. I mean, it's probably a very decent phone outright. That's probably a very good phone. The problem is there's nothing that you want to reach out and say, "Oh, this stands out from the rest of the other smartphones," right? Nope, doesn't stand out. It's just another phone in this extremely crowded space. Now, look, I'm not because I'm a fan of the Nokia and being a fanboy of Nokia, but think about how Nokia 8 enters the market, how it changes the market. Why? Because it has stock Android, competitive price point. That's it. That's how it is to be known, right? Competitive price point, flagship specs, You stock Android, you instantly know why the Nokia 8 is different from the rest of the other flagships crowding the space. Right? What? I mean, even the Huawei P10. How can you describe the Huawei P10 in today's market? Hey, Monster Music Games, El Canal de Diversion. Thank you for the subscribe. Like, okay, so Oppo Vivo, right? Oppo Vivo, you can almost interchange their phones together. Oppo is what, a selfie expert, I think, and then Vivo is clearer selfies, I think. Is that it? And then what do they have? A wide angle selfie and a regular angle selfie. Their specs are MediaTek 6753, MediaTek 6752, MediaTek 6755, Snapdragon 430. That's why marketing is so important these days. That's why they're getting all these celebrities to endorse, because otherwise, every phone looks like each other phone. They're very similar. I mean, God. Okay, never mind. The only phones that are standing out from where they are is obviously yung mga flagships ni LG, ni Samsung, obviously the Google Pixel, which is we're going to be talking about soon. Top 5 smartphone for me? I mean, for today? For today's industry? Let's see. Basing on anecdotal evidence, I want to say I want to go with the Google Pixel 2 XL. It depends. It depends. The ones I'm very passionate about, regardless of price, is number one, Nokia 8. Number two is Xiaomi Mi A1. Very happy about the Xiaomi Mi A1. I still like my HTC 10. I think it's an excellent phone for a specific use case, which is vlogging for me. Number 4 would be the Google Pixel 2 XL. Even though it hasn't been fully reviewed yet, and I haven't even touched one yet, I believe it's going to be super duper amazing as a phone overall, even though, you know, the bezels are slightly bigger than usual. And then my number 5 would likely be Galaxy S8 Plus or a Galaxy Note 8. You know, depending on what kind of phone you want. Me personally, I prefer the S8 style or the S style instead of the Note style. I like the curvier body of the S series instead of the boxier Note series, and I don't really have a use for pen, or very little use for pen. However, I understand if you're into a pen, or if given the, you know, choice between S8 Plus or the Note 8, you know, it's so tied down to you know, current mood and you know, use case scenario, that it would be a 50-50 choice between the Note 8 and the S8 Plus. Me personally, if by just general use case scenario, S8 Plus. However, I could easily flip over to the Note 8. So I think my 5 most interesting phones of this year, my 5 most interesting phones this year would be, like I said, number 1 is the Nokia 8, or maybe the Huawei, the maybe number 1 is the Xiaomi Mi A1. Number 2 is the Nokia 8. Number 3 is the HTC 10, only because I like vlogging. Curvy, hem sexy. And then I wouldn't recommend the HTC 10 for most people. If it's just a great vlogging centric phone though. You would need to know how to vlog first, or you would need to know you would need to have that kind of passion or interest first to make YouTube content before you should be interested in getting HTC 10, even though it's a great phone overall. It's not like, for example, it's not, people would be like, oh, why can't I take wide angle selfies with this, or something stupid like that, all the marketing bullshit today. You wouldn't use it for that, right? Battery life is decent but average and stuff like that. So it doesn't stand out except for vlogging at all. It doesn't stand out at all except for the purposes of my specific use case, which is vlogging. So that's my number 3. And then what did I say my number 4 was? What was my number 4 phone? I forgot. And then number 5 would be oh yeah, number 4 was the Google Pixel, right? Google Pixel 2 XL. I have high hopes for the Google Pixel series, even though it's fucking expensive. And then number 5 would be the S8 Plus or the Note 8. Mukhang ngayong year lang hindi magtatap ang Asus phone sa BTS or yearly awards. Yeah, what the fuck, Asus, right? What the fuck did Asus do with their Zenfone series? They just lost their fucking minds. The Indians will tear the Zenfone series a fucking new asshole. I wanna see C4 eTech and Geeky Ranjit review Zenfone 4, because they will tear that phone a fucking new asshole. Because in the Philippines, the competition is a lot less fierce. Even though it's very fierce in the Philippines, the competition for smartphones, for bang for buck smartphones in the Philippines is very lenient. Very, very, very lenient. But if you go to India, the competition for bang for buck smartphone in India is rabidly fierce. So they have Xiaomi. They have a full-fledged Xiaomi contingent in India. They have Zook, which is a subsidiary, a sub-brand of Lenovo. They have what's that other brand? I forget. The Leeco. They have so many brands in India that offer bang for buck. It's like having 10 Xiaomi brands in your country competing for bang for buck smartphone. So in India, the Zenfone series at the price point that they launched in wherever they launched in India and in the Philippines, they're gonna get wrecked in India. In the Philippines, it's more like, oh, mahal naman yan, I'm not gonna buy that. But in India, they're gonna wreck its face. Now, last year, they already wrecked the Zenfone 3 last year because of its overprice. Because of overpricedness. I can't imagine what India is gonna do to the Zenfone 4 series this year, because Zenfone 3 they already tore it a new asshole because of its overpricedness. In the Philippines, I gave it editor's choice because it's the best smartphone I could get a hold on for the price last year. I gave the 18,995, the 19,000 peso Zenfone 3 5.5 inch standard phone. Editor's choice because it is the best phone you can get for that price point in the Philippines. Only in the Philippines, because if you go to India, there are way better smartphones at that price for 10,000 pesos or less than 10,000 pesos or around 10 to 15,000 pesos. There's so many phones that are better than the Zenfone 3 in India for less than the price that the Zenfone 3 is asking for. But in the Philippines, not so much. Not so much. The Zenfone 3 was still good in the Philippines. It's still a good phone. It's just overpriced. But now the Zenfone 4, woo, Jesus. I'm gonna get torn a new asshole. Pinoy smartphone brands sell well despite stiff competition from international. Yeah, because they have a presence. There was a question here. Mukhang ngayong year lang hindi magtatap ang history. Kuya Alex, nasan yung Lumix mirrorless camera? It's not a mirrorless camera. It's a fixed lens camera. It's over here. That's right. They're over here. Oh, nakataas yung pa ako sa ano eh. It's right here. There we go. There you go. There's my mirrorless camera. It's not if you don't remove the lens, so it's not essentially a what you would call a standard mirror or an actual mirrorless camera. This is just a fixed lens camera. It's a point and shoot kind of thing. You can't remove the lens, but that's how I like it. I like fixed lens camera, so I don't have to buy lenses. Oh, by the way, the bitrate. Did you notice how crappy my moving around in this bitrate looks? God damn it. It's still my stream is still getting yellow things, so I know for a fact that it hasn't gotten better. Okay, anyway, what were we talking about? So yeah, I don't think Asus is gonna win any phone of the year awards. Now, I guarantee you, it's gonna win some awards, but that's when you know that certain outlet, that certain review outlet is what I called it. I want to use an Australian term. It's taking the piss. It's taking the piss. Like if the Zenfone 4 series, you need a backdrop. Any backdrop would look really cool in the background. I know I need a backdrop, but I've recently renovated, so that's why that's why you have this background right here, and I think it's fine because sometimes I play games and stream while I'm on the bed, so I can do this. I can sit over here and still play my games and stream. So I like the flexibility of my webcam placement. I know the actual, seeing everything here in the messy room is ugly. But I like being able to go back here and play games while streaming wirelessly. Gives me some freedom to lie down or sit in a different angle, or just chill. I don't have to sit on my my non-gaming chair for hours on end. And I used to stream on a different location. If you see that poster over there, that's my backdrop with a green screen. So I used to have a green screen back there. Didn't allow me too much freedom, so it's kind of a boring setup. I like this. I like this new one. I like this. I like that I have my big TV right here. My monitor. You saw my setup on this thing. My setup is where is that? This one. There's my new setup. You can see the webcam up there. Secondary screen and my desktop. Asus will not be good due to price. Medyo tough lang. Yeah, so I guarantee you 100%. Asus will win awards for the Zenfone 4 series. And that's when you know a review website is bullshit. Oh my fucking god. I don't If Asus wins awards for the Zenfone 4 or the Zenfone 4 Pro, you know that website is taking the piss, right? Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. And it's gonna win awards, I guarantee you 100%. Websites will award that overpriced fucking thing regardless, because they want the Asus to be like, oh my god, this website likes us. Let's give them more phones and shit. But here on our show, we don't give a fuck. So we tell it like it is. The Asus Zenfone 4 is fucking overpriced, man. It's not gonna win any awards. Jesus Christ, who the fuck would give a 30,000 peso phone with that specs an award? I fucking would not fucking understand their fucking brain. Snapdragon 660 for 30,000 fucking pesos. Jesus fuck. Okay. Let's talk about the Google Pixel XL Pixel. Let's see, made by Google, right? All right, here we go. Let's watch some of these clips, huh? Your pixel perfect camera. Let's pause some music. You know, people, our friends from other countries, like Western countries, have it better because they don't have Zenphones in their country. They wouldn't know what we were talking about when we say the Zenfone 4 is fucking overpriced. Alright, let's watch this thing.
Turn your sound on. What's up, beautiful people? It is your homegirl, Shameless Maya, on a photo shoot. For me, the most important part of any phone is the camera. That's why I'm inside your Google Pixel. Girl, Shameless Maya.
Wait, what the what?
For me, the most important part of any phone is the camera. That's why I'm inside your Google Pixel to show you all the awesome stuff you can do with your Pixel Perfect camera. With your
okay,
new phone,
wait. Hang. What? Why is it just a black? Why is this a black YouTube video? What? What?
Turn your sound on. What's up, beautiful people? It is your homegirl, Shameless Maya, on a photo shoot. For me, the most important part of any phone is the camera. That's why I'm inside your Google Pixel to show you all the awesome stuff you can do with your Pixel Perfect camera.
I'm not fucking making this up. This is just a black video with apparently some content on it, but I can't see it. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, this has video, see? What is this video? What are they doing? What is this ad? Oh. Didn't talk about the phone, just talked about AI, search, dumb shit. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can watch another. See, now it works, right?
Turn your sound on. What's up? My name is Shameless Maya, and I am taking over your Google Pixel to show you how to take really great portraits. So, without further ado, let's get portraiting. Is that even a word? No. First up, open your camera. Second, select the menu, hit Portrait. And third, get to snapping. Go to your photos, pull up the pic you want, and watch Pixel.
That's not even the photo that she took.
Go to your photos, pull up the pic you want, and watch Pixel do its pixel magic. In conclusion, magic.
I want to see that.
Watch Pixel do its pixel.
It's decent.
Pixel magic.
Boring. What is it? Switching from Pixel 2. Okay, there's more Pixel 2 videos. All right, let's moving to your new Pixel. Meet Google Pixel. Here we go. All right, here we go. Gotta bounce. All right, Koya Gadget Addict. Thanks for stopping by. Hashtag blessed. I like the panda color, obviously. All right. Okay. How do we talk about the Google Pixel XL, whatever Pixel 2? What is the talking point here? All right, 3 best and worst features of the Google Pixel XL2. All right. Boring. Okay, not the information I wanted from. Let's go to GSM Arena. So this week, Google launched the Google Pixel 2 and Google Pixel 2 XL. And they're both flagship phones. One of them is just a 1080p 5-inch screen though, and the other is a 18:9 ratio. I want to say Quad HD plus screen, but I'm not. Here we go. All right. So Google Pixel XL2 has a 5-inch 1080p AMOLED with a Snapdragon 835. Yes, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs or 128 gigs of storage. 2,700 mAh battery, pretty standard. It seems like it's just like the Pixel 1. We have a 12 megapixel optical image stabilized dual pixel autofocus. This song is distracting me. 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture optical stabilized camera, no dual lenses, just one lens. Running on stock Android Oreo. And then the front cam, does it say what is the front camera here? We do not know the front camera. Great. Stereo speakers apparently. And it's priced at $650 US, which translates to Translates to 33,000 pesos. What? That's actually not bad. Not bad. Alright, so it's also IP67, doesn't water resistant, so that's very good, right? Seryoso ba sila? $650? That's actually not bad, although it is just 1080p display, which is a little bit annoying. So Google Pixel 2 XL, right? So we have doesn't water resistant, same. We have a 6-inch AMOLED 18:9 QHD plus resolution. So this is like 18:9. So this is why 2560 by 1440. So 28 basically the same resolution as the LG G6. So that's 2880 by 1440. 2880 by 1440. The main camera is the same, 12 megapixel optical image stabilized f1.8 dual pixel camera. Keep in mind, by the way, Google said that this is reviewed by DxOMark and has the highest score of 98 points. Of all smartphone cameras, it has 98 points. And the Snapdragon 835, 4 gigs of RAM, 3520 milliampere battery. Even the Pixel 2 is cheaper than the Zenfone 4 Pro. And then this is at $850. So this is a little pricier now. That's 850 is 45,000 pesos. Wait, 42.5? Yeah, 42.5. Wait, let's see. 850 USD to PHP. That's 42.5. Yeah, 43,477. So about 45,000 pesos in the Philippines, if ever we're gonna get it, and we're not, and if the price isn't so, hindi nila inangat yung presyo masyado. They didn't, price gouge it too much. It's gonna be 85 most likely, which 45 most likely. But I want to say it's gonna hit 50K in the Philippines, but more like I want to say 47. If ever they're gonna sell this in the Philippines. I don't think they will, because one thing that I will admit, in the Philippines, nobody gives a shit about stock Android as much. I mean, everybody in this chat, and then a lot of very, very small community of Android enthusiasts. We would want nothing more than to get stock Android and Google's own Pixel phones. But in the grand scheme of things, there are 100 more people in the Philippines who don't care about stock Android, who don't care about fast Android updates. They just want a cheap selfie camera with fucking bloatware. So that's the problem with launching these phones, is nobody actually cares, or in the grand scheme of things, especially in the Philippines, nobody cares about stock Android. So unfortunately, I don't think it's coming to the Philippines, but we'll see. There is now a Google store in the Philippines selling what is that? Where is that? Store.google.com. It's now selling the Chromecast. So maganap ng retailer. See now it's available on Globe and Lazada. That's cool. Wait, let's what? Okay, let's see if what Google also has here. Wow, seriously? Wait, that's international though. That's not actually by Google. Pixel XL for 45K. Well, you got a subscriber. Hamza Mohammed. Thank you for the subscribe.
And his name is John C.
Ba, ba, ba. So this is the only product officially endorsed by Google here in the Philippines, and it is officially endorsed to be sold by Lazada. And it's only 2,000 pesos. It's actually not bad for 2,000 pesos. I don't need it, but it's there. I'll actually add it to wish list, by the way. Smart used to have the Nexus 4. Ayun, sayang lang. Yeah, I know. And I love stock kuya. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, me and you, all of us here watching the show and followers of the Big Time Show, there's a lot of people in our community, at least in our community, that love stock Android. But there's such a big, much bigger community out there that don't care that they have Flare X, where they're never gonna get an update, diba? Back when the Flare X and the Android 1G1 competition or comparisons were popular. Nyalens Aquino, thank you for the subscribe. And then there's gonna be a ring. Back when we were comparing the Flare X to the Android 1G1, even though the Android 1G1 was a much better phone and eventually became a much safer phone to have 2 years later, because you would still get the Android updates even until 2016, if I'm not mistaken, most people still went with the Flare X because they're fucking stupid. So, thinking that people would actually care, or more people would actually care about stock Android today? No, not really. They don't care. They don't care that their lollipop bullshit phone is gonna stay lollipop bullshit phone. But that's the sad reality of it. Tayo lang. But I'm trying. We're all trying here. I'm always championing stock Android because, you know, stock Android is great. It's not laggy, it's super smooth, and you get Android updates very quickly. So we're making people realize how good stock Android is one by one, or at least one person at a time. And so maybe eventually we'll get an actual stock Android device here in the Philippines that is actually good. They care about specs more. Yes, correct. WizTech. Yeah, I know. It's stupid because, god damn it. All right. So Google Pixel Google Pixel 2 and Google Pixel 2 XL. God damn, that name is so annoying. Are new phones from Google, and yeah. So one guy was saying, sino ba? Wala na silang headphone jack. They don't have any more headphone jacks, which is a bit of a shame. They did not justify not having the headphone jack so much. They did justify the earbuds that you could buy outside because it's so awesome. Do they have a video for the earbuds? Man, there's so many videos. 2 days ago. So many videos. Pixel Buds I think that's what they call it, Pixel Buds. There is no Pixel Buds here, huh? Pixel 2 exploring New Orleans with the... Nope. Pixel book. No video about the Pixel Buds, I think. So here are a bunch of the other phone devices that Google launched. There's the Pixel Buds, very, very briefly. And then obviously in the Philippines, we don't care about Google Home so much. This is interesting. This is a Google, I think Google Clips, Google Clip, I think, and it's a AI controlled camera. It shoots by itself. It determines with computer generated thinking which, if you're just moving around, it will take pictures as if it thinks it has a subject or a family member or whatever, and it finds out if there is a good scene to shoot or a good photo to shoot, and it will shoot automatically. The photographer that presses the button is a computer. That's what's different about this guy. This one nobody gives a shit about. Well, actually some people do, but not in the Philippines. This is the Pixel Book. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about I don't know where to start. So first of all, I like the Pixel Buds because if paired with the Pixel 2, it offers instant translation, which is very, very interesting. Dinemo nila to dun sa stage and it was very, very impressive. I don't know how effective it's going to be in real world. You know, they did do it on stage with a little bit of practice. So I don't know if you really can walk around Japan with your Google Buds or Pixel Buds and your Pixel 2 and just talk to people speak in English, and then your phone will say it in Japanese, and then the person will speak in Japanese in an answer your question in Japanese, and then the buds will tell you in your ear what that person said in English, translated immediately. I don't know how effective or fast that is, but it is a very interesting prospect for the Google Pixel Buds, which unfortunately we don't have a video of here, which is why. Why did I not have a video of that? That's amazing. So the Pixel Buds are $150, which is what, 6,000 plus pesos. It doesn't seem that bad, since a lot of other Bluetooth headphones that I know are like 8,000 pesos anyway. So that's not too bad, but you do need the Google Pixel 2 to make it work, if I'm not mistaken. Now the Google Pixel 2, and honestly I only want to talk about the Google Pixel 2 XL, because I think the Google Pixel 2 standard is underwhelming. It's very underwhelming. Because the Pixel 2 standard has that really boring 5-inch 1080p display. And I guess the price is right, or I don't know if the price is right at all. But compared to a lot of new smartphones today from LG, from Huawei, from Samsung, this is still cheaper than their flagships. This is still 35,000 pesos. Even though it's a 1080p display, it's cheaper than their flagships now. But we all know that at 30,000 pesos, at $600, you should have at least a Quad HD display, because that's how we were brought up in this world. That's where we were expecting back in 2015 that every new flagship will have Quad HD. We expected the Zenfone 3 to have Quad HD. We expected the Zenfone 3 Deluxe or the high-end version that asks for so much money to be Quad HD. Now we expect the Zenfone 4 to be Quad HD at 30,000 pesos. And that is why the Nokia 8 is so interesting or compelling, because it is the only phone that I know that released in 2017 with top of the line specs with Quad HD resolution. Let's compare the Pixel 2 right now with the Nokia 8. Alright, so the Nokia 8 versus the Pixel 2, right? So it's IP54, obviously it's not waterproof, right? We have 5.3 inch Quad HD display on the Nokia 8. We have a 5-inch 1080p on the Pixel 2, right? The Nokia 8 is stock Android, and there will be an update to Oreo. Both of them are Snapdragon 835. Both of them have 4 gigs of RAM, right? The Nokia 8 has a dual 13 megapixel camera with monochrome and color sensor. The front camera on the Nokia 8 is 13 megapixel. On the Pixel 2 is 8 megapixels. So some might consider the Nokia 8 a better phone based on specs. Obviously, that's not all there is. Obviously, the camera on the Pixel 2 is supposedly much better because of the DxOMark grade of 98 points, which is better than all phones ever. So I just want to say that's an interesting prospect there. I just hate that it's 1080p. I so much hate that it's 1080p. It's like a downgrade because I have a Quad HD phone here. I have 2 Quad HD phones here, right here. My BlackBerry Priv, which is walang battery, that's why dead siya, and then my HTC 10, which is Quad HD. Why they couldn't put a Quad HD screen on the Pixel 2, I don't know. But it is $650 or about 35,000 pesos. Now, I think the only one we should really be thinking about, because it's the only one that really should be thought about in 2017, is the Pixel 2 XL with the 6-inch 18:9 Quad HD Plus Super AMOLED display, or AMOLED display. Same 12 megapixel optically stabilized sensor, f1.8 dual pixel AF, same 98 score on DxOMark. Also same that it doesn't have the headphone jack, which is a lot of people are complaining about, even in the United States, even everywhere. And I understand losing that headphone jack is a big blow. And I don't think I'll ever buy a phone with no headphone jack, because I do use that headphone jack for vlogging. I use that headphone jack for vlogging. I'm not going to use a wireless mic because wireless mics are expensive. Okay? Okay, Google? So that's not going to happen. However, for a lot of other people, they might be fine with just using Bluetooth. I mean, seems like the people that have been using iPhone 7 have not complained about not having a headphone jack. They've been super satisfied so far. So maybe it's not such a big deal for some people. For some people, maybe it's not such a big deal to lose headphone jacks. But for a lot of people, or there are definitely people that find that the loss of a headphone jack is a big blow to this phone. And if that is the case, there's always the alternative, which is, you know, a Galaxy Note 8 or something, which is sad. But what can you do? Now, looking at these specs are very good. These specs are very good. The camera, I understand, is what DxOMark says and what even what other people say or is excellent as the most excellent cameras on a smartphone ever, right? So there's nothing to complain about when it comes to the camera aspects or the specs aspects. It's a little overpriced, but I think it's a very, very good phone spec build or whatever. Now, that's not the only thing that it comes with, right? So it comes with the new version of Android Oreo. And Android Oreo comes with some features that are interesting, some are boring and whatnot. So there's hindi ko kabisado lahat eh. So let's see. If I'm not mistaken, the number one thing I'd really like in on the feature set is the currently playing music. So Pixel 2 Oreo features, right? Maybe we can find an article. Okay, what you need to know about Google's Android. Okay. Design, no. New features. Okay, all right. Yes, I'm using an ad blocker. So new features. No. Oh yeah, they have dual front-facing speakers. So that's one thing that's very cool right now on the new Pixels. OLED displays. Okay. So there's one new feature from HTC that came from HTC. It just squeeze the edge thing. So both new Pixels have a squeeze feature that triggers Google Assistant and triggers nothing else except Google Assistant. So that's interesting. Right. So the Google search bar is now on the bottom. What is that? They didn't mention the currently playing music, but when your with your lock screen off, or when your screen is off, and the on screen or the always on display is on, it even detects what music is playing in the background and tells you on the bottom of your screen. A very, very interesting feature on the phone that always listens to music on the background, tells you what the song is. And that's awesome because I always know what song it's playing on the background, and I don't know if it's gonna be the most reliable song detection software out there, but I think the feature, just having that feature makes it such an amazing thing to have, to be always know what song is playing in the background, even though it's a little creepy, if it's always listening to the song, it always listens to your conversations and privacy concerns, right? Anyway, I have Fio, so di rin ako bibili ng walang headphone jack. Yeah, you're right about that. Technique lang yan, so walang headphone jack na phone, wag turn off yung Bluetooth para pera kagad sa headset mo. I never turn off my Bluetooth either, so that's not a problem for me because my Bluetooth is always on. Particularly because I generally use a smartwatch, and when you have a smartwatch, your Bluetooth is always on anyway. So, lucky po di maganda ang sound ng Bluetooth headphone or Bluetooth earphone. That's true also. If you're an audiophile, Bluetooth quality is meh, not very good. So, the one option you can have if you have to have wired headphones is to use the it's called the USB Type-C to 3.5mm jack cable. So your phone could have a cable hanging out of it from the Type-C connector, and goes to the it adopts it to a 3.5mm headphone connector. So you can still plug in your 3.5mm headphone jack headphones or Fio amplifiers or DAC, but you will occupy your USB Type-C connector, and obviously nakakasar that you have to still carry around your USB Type-C to 3.5mm dongle. Should they have removed the dongle, or should they keep the 3.5mm jack? I don't know. If they could make the phone waterproof with the 3.5 millimeter jack, I would really, really much prefer that they kept the 3.5 millimeter jack. But I don't think it's that such a big problem for everybody. I think half of the people are like want the 3.5 millimeter jack. Half people, 5 out of 10 people are more like they don't care. And out of the 5 out of 10 people that want the 3.5 millimeter jack, only probably 2 of them are super big 3.5 millimeter jack users, and then the 3 out of 5, they just want it because they don't want to lose that feature, since they occasionally use it, right? So honestly, I think the amount of people that are adamant about having that 3.5 millimeter jack is a small subset of people, 1 in 5 amount of people. But if that is one of you, like me, because I need it for my microphone, for external microphone vlogging, it makes it so that you can't buy that phone forever, because you can't vlog on it, like me. So that is important to me, and that means I'm not gonna buy a Google Pixel 2, sadly, even though it's got amazing cameras, stuff like that. What else should we? Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Oppo F5 leak. I think we're. Here we go. So I don't know what else to talk about on the Google side, on the Google Pixel side. Obviously, they have other products. I like the Google Clips, which is interesting. Maybe I'm not gonna buy it because it's kind of experimental so far. I don't follow in that kind of, AI controlled camera thing. But I do like the Google the Pixel Buds because of the instant translation. However, I don't know if, me being a person that's not gonna buy a Pixel 2, maybe I won't need the Pixel Buds because I won't get the instant translation anyway. And then the Pixel 2 XL, I like the new design. I honestly like the new design of the new phones, the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. It's much better than last year's designs. Definitely better than last year's designs. There we go. Look at this thing. It's so cool. Especially the Panda one. You know why? Because this thing looks like a phone in itself. This black part. This looks like a phone. Look at this. There's a camera on the top of the phone. There's a flash. This could be a phone. This entire black shiny area is a phone. And then you have a fingerprint scanner, which is weird. But I just like that whenever I look at the back of the Pixel 2, the black shiny area looks like its own phone. Anyway, I don't know why. I wish I could change the language to English, but apparently it's in Tagalog. So I like the design, even though people are complaining that even though it's an 18:9 screen, that the bezels on the Pixel 2 XL is slightly larger than usual. I watched a video by MKBHD and he's like, wow, what is these bezels? And I understand there is a little bit of bezel compared to, look at this phone, look at the design, compared to the S8 and maybe even the LG G6. This is pretty large amount of bezels, even though it is an 18:9 screen. But I don't really care. Look at the bezels though. I don't really care for my uses because I still do use a phone with bezels on them, so I'm not complaining. But if you're a fan of the design of the S8, look at those. Let's see, it has a bezel on the left and right, and then top and bottom. See? Wait, what happened to the? There we go, Pixel 2 XL. So it has bezels, and if you prefer nearly bezel-less designs, you will have to go with the S8. And then here's the Pixel Buds. Why is it page? Yeah, I like this. I like the Pixel Buds, especially the instant translation. I think as a phone, we have a very compelling new phone from Google with the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. Is it for everybody? No. Is it a leaps and bounds a good new phone from Google? I think it is. I think it's a very good new phone from Google, with all the new features and obviously the new, camera and everything. So I think it's a great phone. It's not for everybody because it doesn't have a headphone jack, and that's pretty much it. It's also kind of expensive, but also still cheaper than an iPhone X. Still cheaper than a Note 8, because the Note 8 is like $950 or almost $1,000, and the iPhone X is $1,000. So this is $150 cheaper than the iPhone 8, the iPhone X, I mean, and the Note 8. So is it really cheaper? Because it's still expensive. It's still expensive. It's still more money than I would really love to spend on a flagship device. But it is cheaper than the competing flagship device from its competitors, which is Samsung and Apple. So I don't know. It's gonna be up to you if you want to buy it. Alright, so that's the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. Let's look at the leak of the Oppo F5 before we end the show. I'm really disappointed in the streaming quality of our show, but what were we going to do? Can't do it. So, selfie expert Oppo F5 leaks in videos, pictures. Oppo's first 18:9 smartphone is nearing an official unveil, and wala pa tayong invite, so I don't really know why. But apparently malapit nang i-announce ito. The Oppo F5, which has its focus on being a masterful selfie snapper, made the new appearance thanks to an ongoing campaign in the Philippines. ABS-CBN Lifestyle. You can see Oppo F5 from all sides, showing its nearly bezel-free 18:9 screen, its 20-megapixel single camera on the back, and its 16-megapixel dual front camera. Oh, what is this? Did they leak the photos already? Oh, that looks pretty good though. Okay, let's play this video. Why is okay?
The editor of Metro magazine. For years, Metro has
wow, they really did spend so much money on sponsoring this thing, huh? Oh, now we got 1080p on Facebook video. Nice. I only get 720p. Siyempre mabag, siyempre lag siya though. Holy crap, how much makeup are you wearing, girl? Jesus. Jesus Christ, that makeup. So there's the screen. It doesn't look very good because of all the lights on the set, I'm sure.
Look, and we want to share you how to get this. The must-have product for this.
So it's not so much about the phone. We can't really tell anything about the phone from here except for what it looks like. So boring. Do we have any specs here? 6 Oppo F5 real life images leak. Okay. Okay, it's just photos. We don't have any specs. Boring. Boring. Big no-no for no headphone jack phone, especially since Mac you have a FIO amplifier or digital audio converter. So that's definitely something that you would be passionate. By the way, Mac, I want to show you guys something about it. This is headphone related. Let's go full screen here. So I recently got tired or got very. So I'm still using my wireless headset, right? This is the Turtle Beach PX3. My main complaint with the Turtle Beach PX3, even though it's super affordable, I paid 950 pesos for this. I did not like the ear cups because they hurt my ears after a few hours because they're just on ear, not over ear, right? So the exact you anybody who's ever tried over ears or on ears know exactly why they're painful because they crush your ear. Whoa, they crush your ear, right? So now I have to put back on. Nalaglag yung. So let me just where did it fall? No, where did it go? Crap. So anyway, here's what I did something. Anyway, I did something. I did something. I removed. First of all, I cleaned. They were sweaty, so I cleaned them. I gave them a detergent bath. So now they smell good. But I don't want to use these ear pads anymore. I want to give them a new ear pad. So now I'm gonna take these out. So what I did was use a big ear pad, which is not designed for the PX3, but I gave them a try. So this is the HyperX Cloud. No, not Cloud. HyperX Revolver S ear pads, and they're over ear, so they fit really well on the ear. They encircle my ear, and it fits really good. So what I'm gonna do is buy big replacement ear cups for my wireless headset, so I wouldn't have the pain of this stupid on-ear crap, which just squishes my ear hard, and I don't like it. So now I have the Turtle Beach ear cup here, and then the HyperX on the right, because the left side of the HyperX fell over there and I can't find it, and I don't want to find it while on the show. Alright, I think we're out of topics for today. Let's go back to regular screen. There we go. I have my LG Tone. LG Tone. Those are pretty good. I just don't like the style of the LG Tone when it's like a necklace. Gamit kong headphone brand ay AKG kasama sa package. I normally, I normally like high quality audio headphones, but my problem with my problem with what do you call this? My problem with high-end headphones is they don't have microphones, and I need microphones because of BTS and everything, right? So I have to have a headphone with a good quality mic, and so far the Turtle Beach microphone is excellent. It's not the best microphone I've ever tried, but it is up there. It is really, really good. The vocal clarity is amazing. The bass response is pretty good. You can hear my voice in a relatively low baritone style. It's good. The quality is good. There's a little bit of hiss. There's very little hiss, but the sound pickup is excellent. I don't have to amplify the microphone at all. Most crappy microphones, you have to amplify the sound a lot, and that means it'll pick up a lot of hiss as well and background noises. This is just really, really good. And so That's the main reason why I use the Turtle Beach headphones, because it's A, wireless, and B, the microphone is excellent, and it's great for podcasting. It's great for creating these live streams. It's great for game streaming as well, because the microphone is super clear. The audio on the headphones themselves, they're pretty good. They're not, I wouldn't say they're super crappy. They're good enough. They sound like maybe 5,000 peso or more, decent pair of gaming headphones. Not music headphones, but decent pair of gaming headphones. My main problem is the on-ear ear cup design, which is squishing my ears, and that's why I want to switch it to a over-ear cup design, and I'm gonna find a way to do that for very little amount of money, because this has only cost me 950 pesos. I don't want to spend more than 500 pesos replacing the ear cups, because that would be a waste of money. Because this, I'm just adding cost to my 1,000 peso headphones. Usually sa wireless headphones, concern ko talaga is battery life that can last whole day without a single charge. This lasts about 8 hours or 10 hours. It's not bad. The charging cable is very long, so sometimes when the battery is low, I just plug in the headset cable. But generally, this thing lasts maybe 8 hours, something around there. It's straight usage. So yeah. Because I used to stream for long periods of time with this, and generally I think it's around 8 hours battery life. It's pretty good for a wireless thing. And of course, like I said, the most important part is the microphone. The microphone is amazing on the Turtle Beach PX3. So yeah, I'm gonna order some cheap replacement earbuds, ear cups that are over ear, so my ears would be much more comfortable instead of being squished by the stupid ear cups of the stock PX3 over here, like that. This is the stock ear cups there. And yeah, that's all I have to say. No, there's not much else. For PC lang po ba yan, kuya? The Turtle Beach PX3 wireless is supposedly a console headset. You can use it for PS. Suppose it officially supports PS3 and Xbox 360, and also supports obviously for PC. So it supposedly supports consoles, but obviously the consoles that it supports is PS3 and Xbox 360. So those are old, and you don't really want to use them for that. So now I just use them for PC, and I only bought it for 950 pesos anyway, so I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. If you are creative with your audio, what do you call this? Audio cabling, you can use it for consoles as well. Like I stream, for example, I streamed a bunch of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on my Twitch channel for long periods of time. And what I did was route the external audio into the PX3 receiver, and told it that I was using a PS3 and whatnot. So it still transmitted the audio to me. So if you were creative with your wiring, you could make it work with pretty much any game console you want. But it does run off USB, so you will need a USB interface. You can't just plug it into a smartphone and make it work. So it's limited, but also you can be creative if you want. Anyway, I think that's it for the show. Braided on cable compared to the Air Force P11. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of wala na nga yung PX3 ngayon eh. I don't see the PX3 anymore on Lazada. Turtle Beach. Yeah, I don't see the PX3 anymore. I see the Call of Duty, the PX21, X32. The PX is for PlayStation ata, and then the X is for Xbox. This one is super expensive. Ear Force Stealth, 25,000. Oh my god. Yeah, these are expensive now. So the it looks like the last of the cheap Ear Force headphones, Turtle Beach headphones are gone. So it seems like the Call of Duty, the PX21 and the X32 are the only ones that are left. Sadly, no more PX3. I think the PX3 was the best of the bunch. Maybe the PX21 might be good as well because it seems like it's the same design as the PX3. So maybe, because it seems like it's the same microphone style and everything. It's just wired. Maybe let's put it in the wish list. All right, there you go. Anyway, I think that's it for the show, guys. I'm really disappointed in my internet connection that I'm only streaming at less than 1 Mbps. But hopefully next week the internet will be better. Hopefully next week we'll have some decent, more stuff to discuss. But as of now, it's basically 12 midnight. Just around the right time to end this show. Thank you very much for watching, mga matitibay, the people who the people who did not complain about my sorry, sometimes I get really triggered when I can't stream properly. I hate that I have this problem even though I have fiber. But you know, that is life. God damn it. And I'll still be here next week complaining about my internet because that's, you know, it's important to have this show because I think the show is important for a lot of people. It's important for people to be educated about the smartphone things. It's important for people to ask questions, and obviously just I see some people just hang out, you know, talk about stuff. Okay, guys. That's it for the show. That's been the Big Time Show for October 7, 2017. Yeah, you haven't seen me do a lot more. Koya Makmak, there's been a lot of Beast Modes from previous shows. Not just this. But yeah, I know. I hate that I get triggered by internet. I just want my stream to go smoothly, but sometimes, you know, we're not that lucky. But yeah, that's it for the show, guys. Thank you for watching, everybody. You know, Mark Karandang is still there and lurking. Lucky Poo, Macmac, Wiztech, Norms, sino ba nandyan? John R, Ron Iverson, everybody. May mga matitibay, Ryan T, Gadget Addict, Peter Siva na doesn't seem like Filipino. Ask for shout out. Brian Acabado, and who else was there? Di na ata Pilipino yung iba. So, review mo si Mi A1. I want to review a Mi A1. I'm actually super tempted to buy one, the Mi A1. But I don't know. I just paid my credit card bill and it was a huge credit card bill. So I don't know if I should be buying new phones. The Toby the Fox. You need. Oh yeah, Toby the Fox as well. Even though I don't think he's Filipino, so he might not have stayed or stuck around. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.